For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. I'm going to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Baruch HaKodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. Now, the timing of all this, all of a sudden going on, shows this is clearly a psychological operation, another psyop. You know, Ye comes out and blow up the spot with the 1948ers, and now all of a sudden, now that they make an example out of them, now we got to push the narrative. You know, now this agenda is being pushed forward. Now there's this big spike of the anti-Semitism in LA right now. See, this is nothing more than the serpent using his subtlety. All right. We know that, you know, the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. And this is all, you know, more manipulation, mind games, mind control, you know, to you know, garnish, you know, world sympathy, you know, playing the professional victim villain, you know, hiding behind victimhood. All right, this is how they're able to hide behind that anti-Sims card. All right, I showed you in that video that I had put together. All right, this is how they hide behind that Sims card, anti-Sims card. All right, this is nothing more than an agenda. This is why the scriptures say, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices. All right, and now, you know, Kanye is going to be linked to the spark or inciting of anti-Semitic attacks and so on and so forth. And he's already being asked, is he listening to the so-called BHI? So you know they're really desperately trying to make that link, and they're using Ye. All right. So hey, you know, buckle up, man. You know, put on the whole armor of the Most High that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, all right, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right. The devil is coming down with great wrath because he knoweth that he had but a short time. All right. So anyway, you know, I'm not going to play the clip. I guess I'll just leave a link to it in the description box. But you know, their own media, their controlled and owned media, is definitely you know, pushing out the narrative. You see, and you know, once they start, you know, doing this, then you know what's next. You know, the demonization, the persecution. All right. And they already make an example out of this dude, Ye. But it's you know, only so long before they start to make their move towards the servants, the prophets, you know, who they would hold ultimately responsible, you know, for, you know, this message, you know, which is this truth going forth. So, you know, any way to you know, make, you know, a man an offender for a word, and it's all to, you know, stop the righteous, you know, from you know, reproving. All right. So anyway, it's funny that, you know, they invited this dude to a Holocaust museum, and they said that he rejected it, and then after he rejects it, they get all these different threats and messages, what they call anti-Semitic messages. Just the timing of it all, man. We all see that this is all part of the wiles of the devil. All right. and they can spin it how they want to because this is their medium. This is all nothing but, you know, sorcery. But and you're gonna hear a lot. You know, they're gonna be talking about, you know, because this is the only event that they can hide behind. But a lot of the world already then woke up and they already then got, you know, to the facts. All right, that this whole thing. All right, this devil has been able to use as a shield to garnish, sympathy, and also to become, welfare recipients. All right, where they got, they keep getting reparations annually based on this one event. You Jakes, what you've been through for hundreds of years, you better not even talk about it. So, and what I have up, which is gonna show that this man, he's pretty much out in the open. All right, he's completely exposed. Or like it says in Jeremiah 49, but I have, made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places that he may not hide himself. All right. And where do I begin? Man, I'll start here. Now, what do you see in the headlines? 246 newspaper articles about 6 million. Y'all see the word from 1900 to 1945, which is supposed to be the alleged year that this one event happened. And from that time on, they've garnished all this world sympathy, all right, gained all this wealth, got all these reparations and billions of dollars. But there was hundreds of newspaper articles that was pretty much pre-programmed. So this is another, tactic of Satan, predictive programming through newspapers. And here's the sources. These are all the sources, and these are all quotes from those articles verbatim. So you can go and search for these sources and pull up these newspaper articles, all right, from those years when they were published, and you can actually read these prints. This is exactly what they say in their editions, in their published prints, especially New York Times. They own that. So look at this, man. But yet, if you yell out anything that has any truth to it, it's conspiracy. This is all will be dismissed as conspiracy. Therefore, it's anti-Semitic. Just to point these things out, and it's right in your face. This is wild. But they want to, you know, anytime a Jake, a famous Jake, get out of line and say some truthful things about these people, oh, we got to shut them down. All right, shut them down for trying to. We're gonna shut you down because you're blaming us for shutting you down. Yeah, that may you can't make this up, man. But these is all of the receipts right here. These is all well before 1945. So they was programming this all along, way before. And this is what Esau does in his films and in Hollywood. When they want to bring forth an event, when they want to bring forth an agenda and use propaganda, they use predictive programming first. So what is this showing you, man? That the man of sin is constantly being revealed. Even he who's coming is after the working of Satan, man, with all power signs and lying wonders. See, this is crazy. To point this out, you're being hateful. Pointing the truth out is hateful. You know, you're a bigot for pointing out the truth. Yeah, this man he's caught red-handed, like the red devils that they is, man. This is Psalms 144 and verse 7. It says, "Send thine hand up from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood, deception, deceit." You know, that's their power. Their power lies within deceit. That's why they was able to come out of the bottomless pit and deceive the nations. The whole world has been deceived. All right. It says, "I will sing a new song unto thee, O power, upon a psaltery and a instrument of 10 strings will I sing praises unto thee. It is he that giveth salvation unto kings, who delivered David, his servant, from the hurtful sword. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and her right hand is a right hand of falsehood." All right. And that's, you know, he's a man of falsehood, lies, deceit, deception. And it's all coming out, man. And these are, you know, just little screenshots from these various articles. Like this one right here from the Sun, all right, dated June 6, 1915. You know, which I see a 666 in that date. But you know, here's a you know, a little snippet, and you can see where it says right here: the Russian government is writing today 6 million, one half of the people throughout the world, and are being persecuted, hounded, humiliated, tortured, starved. When was that happening in 1915? They were just throwing that in there because it was all predictive programming. All right, thousands of them have been slaughtered, hundreds of thousands of them, old men, women, and children, are being driven mercilessly from town to town, driven by government, attacked by the, like, come on, man. This is from 1915, and this is from New York Times, in which, you know, these are just to show you the actual copies that you know, that they're on file. You can see it for yourself. You know, these were just the list of sources, but these are actual prints. You see it in the headlines, man. This is straight, real. New York Times, September 8th, 1919. Well before 1945. And that number six, boy, that number six is tied to him. The vibration of the beast. July 20 of 1921, New York Times. The very first article that pops up, you see that 6 million are facing extermination by a massacre. Come on, man. So this devil is caught, and everybody's catching on, and this is the reason why he's, coming down like this right now, because everybody's seeing him. He knows he's caught, so he has to go all out with it. All right, but it's too late. All right, the jig is up, man. Job 20 and 27, and it says, "The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him." All right, and you being found a liar, and all your sins are coming out, man. All right, this is why the Lord said He will have war with you from generation to generation. All right, the Lord's gonna have it. Let's get that in Numbers. This is why the Lord got it out for you devils, man. And this is Numbers 24 and 20. It says, "And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. And the world cannot wait." They can't wait, man. Finally get rid of the cancer, the parasite, all this turmoil in the earth, all this sickness, all of the degeneracy. You're the root, all this witchcraft, all of the child sacrificing, all the manipulation, the mind control, controlled narratives. You're the reason why the truth is perished in the earth. So yeah, this, he's found red-handed, man. He's caught. All these things are coming out. All right. So they're gonna continue with this. They're gonna continue to up, the rhetoric. All right, the ridicule. All right. They're gonna continue to categorize, demonize. This is all mind control. But meanwhile, it doesn't stop the fact that these devils are being uncovered, and it's causing more and more shame, and you becoming more and more despised among men. The Lord is making you small among the heathen and greatly despised, as He prophesied in Obadiah, the second verse. So yeah, man, I just have to share this with you brothers and you sisters, man. Call Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to the next video. Shalom.